So I'm editing the video and there is a lot of commentary about the lack of respect for Jordan's legacy. And I've mentioned this in the video itself, but I just have to say again, what do you people think that Harriet and Brandon are doing? More specifically, what do you think Harriet is doing while all of this is happening? Harriet, the editor, the widow, the partner of Robert Jordan, who's been with him all this time. What do you think she's doing? That she's just sitting there on her mountain, like counting the money? Is that what you think she's doing? I would say the lack of respect is from you. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video.
Somebody's opinion.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Just Somebody's Opinion. My name is Bodhi, and we're gonna be talking about race again today. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, Bodhi, why are we talking about race again? That's because I was happily doing my own thing. I was watching my Heartstopper videos, I was Googling about Star Trek stuff, and then my comment section started bugging me again. And so I was like, might as well make some content out of this shit. So strap on to your panties because we're going to a ride into my comment section where I will yet again explain things that I have explained 2 videos into now. The same thing again and again. So let's begin with my caveat. Guys, I am not saying that the Aiel cannot be white. Get that into your heads. I'm saying there is leeway for them also to not be white. Now, I'm using my quotation marks because apparently, as I am being educated within my comment section, the term white can be a very, very, very broad range of ethnicities and skin tones. Also, I would like to ask us to refrain from using obsolete racial terms like Caucasian, which has its roots on, really old studies which divided the world into 3 races: the Caucasoids, the Negroids, and the Mongoloids. We don't see people talking about Mongoloids and Negroids now, right? And maybe, just maybe, you people aren't taking me seriously because I'm not backed up by the average white man. So, I've asked my friend Vance, an average white man, to back me up.
Absolutely. You're talking my language.
Thanks, Vance. So let's start with H. I am protecting their identities so that you won't bully them. Accusing the critics of being racist is just intellectually dishonest and a lazy cop-out. Do you know what's intellectually dishonest and a lazy cop-out? Assuming everyone's white!
Yes, yes, yes!
And you know what's disrespectful to Jordan? A man who literally wrote hundreds of fucking pages about the buttons of someone's dress, but barely on skin tone. Also, obviously you haven't been watching the fucking video because I was calling the people who were racist, the people who were talking about Aviendha and saying, ginger's fine, nah, 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 nah. Next comment. My comment is quoted, assuming everyone is white just because of your headcanon and without textual backup. And here you are proving my point on dishonesty. First off, I never said anything about everyone being white. Second, it's not headcanon that the books make this explicitly clear that Andormen, Kyrianen, Aiel, Taraboners, Amadicians have fair skin and the rest have olive complexions, like the Terrans and the Altarans, which is considered white. Blah 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 blah. The amount of emojis you use and your use of me in all caps gives the strong impression that you are unhinged, which makes sense since you accuse people who disagree with you as racist. Yet again, H, I am repeating myself. I am not saying that people who disagree with me is racist.
You know, that's 100% correct.
And I would definitely agree that the Kyrianen are pretty white because of the pale skin. And the shortness? I don't know, they could be Japanese too. I'm kidding. But definitely for Andormen, there is a wide range of skin tones. Most especially because the first queen of fucking Andor is described as dark-skinned like a sea folk. And I think Senbui is described as dark as a root. I have not seen much pale roots in my life.
Yeah, great point, Bodhi.
Then he gets condescending. Dude, in the real world, the term fair skin is used to describe the skin tones of Northern Europeans. So yes, it does equate to white. This combined with a whole bunch of evidence such as the other blah 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 blah, art, comics, clearly suggests they are European in appearance. So I do have to clear this up to a lot of people and educate you people. Fair skin is not a term that, whites just say to each other. The term fair skin is used a lot, like in India and in Asia. It is literally how we use it to describe different people of within our own race. Because we have a wide range of skin tones, from fair to dark.
Yeah, good point, Bodhi.
He then quotes me saying, "Olive skin is white hue now as well." And he replies, yeah, people with olive skin were always considered to be white. You're aware this term used to describe Mediterranean complexions, i.e. Greeks, Italians, Spaniards, and a few North Africans. Last time I checked, Italians and Spaniards were mostly considered white. So, let me get this straight. You can believe in a white race that includes the Greeks, the Arabs, the North Indians, and even some Hispanics alongside all of Northern Europe. And yet you can't believe in a make-believe Aiel race that includes Ayula Smart as Aviendha.
You just slapped them so hard their mama felt it.
And this was when Nathan, yet another of my commenters, found H. And they became friends because, birds of a fucking feather flock to fucking together. And Nathan, for some reason, starts talking about the book was not written in Asia, nor was it written by an Indian. It was written by a pasty fair white dude in America. Your Asian norms don't apply to it. Blah. And Nathan goes on and on and on and on to talk about why specifically the Aiel must be white. Let's take a quick segue to Nathan, who had also posted yet another comment on the video, because Nathan loves to comment on my videos. He says, "Okay, I'm going to science this up for you, keeping it simple. Here we go. What are the actual general descriptions of Aiel?" And so he begins his very long novel. Fair skin and dance easily in the sun? Several ethnicities can, but Caucasian ethnicities top the list. And this and all Caucasians fit the bill. Yet again, I'm not debating the whole white people thing, Nathan. So he begins to talk about all the different colors of the eyes, talking about how people with light-colored eyes have very little melanin. And he also very comprehensively lists out all the Aiel who have these eyes, which is pretty comprehensive, thanks Nathan. So, Asian brown eyes, the largest population at around 79%. The more melanin you have, the darker your eyes will be. And then he talks about the different hair color. And then he goes, in addition to this, we have RJ on record as stating he found it humorous to put white people like himself in the desert where they don't belong. He wanted to avoid the dark-skinned noble savage overused trope. I.e., he was trying not to be racist by describing Caucasians for the Aiel. He then becomes very condescending to my Asianness. It is patently obvious unless you're from Asia or Africa and you don't have any real-world experience with Caucasians. Again, the term Caucasian. And don't know better or have been brainwashed into believing everything in existence is a social construct. But you all go and pat yourselves on the back, thinking people with reading comprehension and third graders' knowledge of genetics and biology are all Neanderthals from the past centuries with racist institutionalized tendencies. To which I did reply to him, thanking him for the well-referenced and comprehensive post. It was literally a novel. And to which again, I explained, I'm not saying the Aiel cannot be white. I am not arguing for the fucking black-skinned Aiel. Actually, maybe I am, because I did talk about all the skin tones of the Aiel. But even the descriptions of the long novel did say that it was mostly white. But then again, maybe Google has been leading me wrong. So let's get into a new segment, which I'll call, let's call a black friend. And we're gonna call Lezbi Nerdy my black friend. Hey, Lesbi Nerdy, I had a question, which is, are there black people who have red hair and green eyes?
Sorry, what, Bodhi? You want me to talk about black people and red hair and green eyes? Like I don't have other things to do. Alright, look. Can black people have red hair and green eyes? Yes. There, done. No. But no, really kidding. Look at my eyes. Okay, this is my avatar, obviously, but I've chosen this color of eye because this is my eye color. I have hazel eyes. I have an uncle with blue eyes. I have cousins with blonde hair. I have two cousins that have blonde afros. Naturally, I have a cousin with straight red hair. Black people can have all different varieties of hair color, skin color, hair texture, eye color. All different varieties can happen within the definition of black that we have. Also, there can be people who are purely genetically ethnic. I hate to use the term purely in this, but have no other blood, like from Africa, who can have these varieties in them because genetics is wild. Genetics is amazing. It's miraculous. Anything can really happen there. But also, in the Western world, because of the way we define race, it's a stupid concept. It's a fictional concept. And when I say that, what I mean, I don't mean that it isn't written into our genes what the color of our skin or the texture of our hair is going to be. What I mean is where we draw the lines between what is a specific race. That's us. We've done that. That's fictional. That's made up. There is nothing in our genes that says you are Asian and you are white. We have decided what those lines are. And specifically in the Western world, for some reason, white supremacy, the main and most important line is what is white and what is not white. Basically, whiteness has always been defined by purity, it can't have anything else in it. Because of white supremacy, that's why they get to decide that whiteness can be pure, and whiteness has to be pure. Because if you put anything else into it, it has to be that other thing. And so because of that, you will have people who, if you analyze their genes, will be the majority of their genes will be European and white. But they are still called black because of the way we think about it in our culture. And so you will have people who are black because of the stupid fictional lines we have about race that will have all different colors of hair and colors of eye and textures of hair and skin color. So yeah, red hair, green eyes, very, very easily can be present in black people. Did I answer your question? Can I get back to work now?
Oh, thanks, Lesbi Nerdy, and thank you for your time. And so I concluded with him and said, so what's your problem with Ayula Smart then? Because she has the audacity to have some black blood in her, even if she has skin lighter than most tanned white women? It goes against you to see a sun-darkened, red-haired Ayil woman? To which Nathan replied, facepalm? It's like shouting into a great fathomless abyss. Well, you know how I feel, Nathan.
Sick burn. Hope they got some ointment.
He goes to say, my problem isn't with Ayula Smart. I'm sure she'd be fine at some other role on the show. My beef is with the casting crew. She does not look like an Ayil. Period. It isn't about skin color. Nothing about her fits the part visually. Her hair is wrong. You can have wigs. Her facial structure does not match. Gasp. Her facial structure does not match, guys. Her melanin is wrong. Quick question. If we're gonna tan those white actors, I hope they have melanin to tan them, or else they're gonna get fucking skin cancer. Her eye color is wrong. Oh my god, Nathan. Nathan. We're in a fucking TV show where we can have fucking contacts and fucking wigs.
You just slapped them so hard their mama felt it.
All their identifying marks tie back to real-world Northern European. Ayula does not. I know she's technically half and half, but her dominant features are African. And Africans do not match the Ayil. The Ayil cannot be a jumbled up mixed race 2022 big city airport society. Huh? What? It doesn't make sense anthropologically, genetically, biologically, historically. It violates the author's own words regarding how he created them for the story. I really wonder for you people, Like, what do you think Harriet and Brandon Sanderson are doing here? Like, just raking in the money? Saying, oh yeah, let's get the money!
Yeah, good point, Bodhi.
Saying a yield do not have to be white is like saying a yield don't have to wear canon sore. While technically true, making that change means they no longer look, smell, taste, or feel like a yield. I mean, if you want to look, smell, and taste or feel the a yield, that's on your personal time, Nathan.
Ooh, they're gonna feel that one in the morning.
And Nathan, you can't have it fucking both ways. You can't say that my problem isn't with Ayula Smart. Yes, your problem is with Ayula Smart and her dominant African features. Let's not avoid that lack of your imagination, where you can't imagine Ayula Smart as an Ayil.
Ooh, they're gonna feel that one in the morning.
Back to H. Yeah, fair skin probably is used in India and Asia to describe people who have artificially lightened their skin. Oh my god, what the fuck, man. I'm talking about naturally fair skin. I mean, do I have to explain about fair skin? I should introduce you to Sean O'Malley. I'm kidding, this is Hrithik Roshan. And speaking of fair skinned, let me introduce you to Fan Ping. Asians are a wide range of skin tones, and apparently a wide range of whiteness. In regards to East Asians, I have heard the term sallow skin. Oh god. Okay, let's dredge up all the old racist terms for different peoples of Asia. He then says, you are aware that Middle Easterners used to be considered white, right? They are genetically the same race as Europeans. Yet again, I have to say, so you can believe in a white race that has remarkably different skin tones, remarkably different facial features, from the eyes to the nose to the fucking facial features. And yet, you cannot, for the life of you, imagine a world where the Ayil race would include Ayula Smart. Yet again, have you not seen the video that you are commenting on where I talk about Idris fucking Elba as fucking Bale? And on the other hand, Jimin as fucking Derek. If you guys think that all your arguments about the whiteness of the Ayil will make a dent on me, I think you're barking up the wrong tree, because if you've seen the fucking video that you are replying on, I did talk about all the fucking skin tones of the Ayil, from type 6 to type 1.
Wait, what's that? Bodhi, hold on. We're getting a report. We're getting reports that you have just slain them, I believe.
H concludes, the problem with your reasoning is that it's completely similar gaslighting. It's quite obvious that Jordan imagined these sculptures as white, and he even compares the characters' appearances to white actors, for crying out loud. To define gaslighting is when someone leads you to question your own reality. Am I leading you to question your own reality? Maybe I am gaslighting you. Because I'm not the one whose reality is breaking because Ayula Smart was casted. That's you. And again, getting away from the entire point of this, which is the casting of Ayula Smart, a light-skinned woman with red hair, because she doesn't fit into the white head canon. And I guess I have to conclude, if up until this point you are still completely flabbergasted by the casting of Ayula Smart, a woman of like type 2, type 3 skin tone, to be a Yale, maybe you should just not watch the fucking show. Because I can watch the show and be happy about it. But you all obviously have a lot of anger to deal with just imagining a person who is not white in the role. If you can't get over that fact for a fictional race, for a people who is 5,000, 3,000, 10,000 years from where we are now in the modern world, maybe it's just not for you.
I couldn't agree more.
And if you get really riled up with me, you're a small-time YouTuber, just remember, it's just somebody's opinion. And opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. So if you got to the end of this video, please like and subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you thought. If you hated this video, why don't you subscribe for more things that you can hate about? If you liked it, please go and support me. Come join my Discord or support me on Patreon. And I'll see you next time.